This is another one of my test blanks. You might remember me talking about these in a previous video. I had a couple of blanks I was drilling to make twist blanks. The drill bit did not proceed perfectly through the blank. It was off center and I could not use them, so I cut them up and made custom blanks out of them. And I've just been having a little bit of fun with those blanks, seeing what I can do. What we're going to do with this blank is we're going to actually twist it. So I'm going to start by truing the blank up. Then we'll drill a 27/64" hole down the middle. We'll slice it up, mix it up, or should I say twist it up, glue it back together, turn it, and see just how cool this blank looks. With the blank partially trued, I've transferred it into my pin jaws. I've got my 27/64" bit chucked up and we're ready to drill a hole right down the center. We've got a nice hole right down the center of our blank. I've got all of the segments cut and twisted. I glued them directly onto a 27/64" Sierra style tube. We're going to let this dry for 30 to 45 minutes. I'll remove it from the clamp, square both ends, and we'll let it dry overnight and finish turning tomorrow. The epoxy has finally dried on the tube. I've got the blank squared at both ends and we are ready to turn. A little denatured alcohol to clean the blank. This one's looking pretty cool. Every time I look at it, I think of an old show called The Partridge Family. Reminds me of their bus a little bit. I'm going to let this DNA flash off and then we're going to apply our CA. First coat of CA going on. This one's going to look super nice. I'll come back and show it to you right before I micromesh. I have finished applying CA and I'm ready to start micromeshing. Just finished micromeshing and I'm blown away at the blank. It looks amazing. I'm going to put a little wax on it, buff it up, and I will meet you at the assembly table to get this pressed into a kit. Here's a look at the blank. Boy, I'm happy with this one. It's strange because there's no rhyme or reason to the pattern, but wow, I do like it. Let's get it pressed into a kit. We are ready to assemble this blank into a kit. Gonna grab the cap, and honestly, I don't know where to place the clip along this blank. It's just so insanely wild, so I guess we're just gonna snap it in wherever. Okay, there we go. Nice press. Let's take a look at the blank. I like that. Go ahead and get the front half of the pin. This is a recycled pin, so I just took it apart so the nib and transmission ink refill are already assembled. I use a pin for a while and, whoops, let me tighten that transmission down. It slipped on me. I use a pin for a while and then as the blank starts to get beat up, I take the pin apart and reuse the kit. That's really a beauty. Look at that. Isn't that something? I don't know what to think about it. It's just so wild and abstract. A very 70s looking fun pin. I would really like to thank you for joining me for today's video. Normally when I close a video like this, I bring the pin and I sort of show it to you. However, I made that pin and I needed a gift for someone. And I immediately thought this pin fits this person perfectly. So I boxed it up in a little pin box, wrapped it up, and I sent it with my son to give to his girlfriend. I think she'll like it. I haven't heard the response yet, so I don't have a pin to show you for the video closing. I do apologize for that. Maybe I'll stick a little picture up here in the right-hand corner. I would love to thank you for joining me. This was a fun video, getting a chance to kind of experiment, taking something out of the burn pile, and actually making something that looked really, really nice. I was super impressed with how this twist blank turned out. I'd like to thank you for joining me in the shop today. I want you to know that you are always welcome in my shop. Come back and see me again real soon, and have a great evening.